Hi, we're going to talk about how do you square or simplify square roots. So our first square root up here is the square root of 25. And when you're simplifying a square root, you're not solving a square root, you're simplifying it. So the square root of 25 is just a positive 5. Not a negative 5, that's only when you're solving. This is when we're just simplifying. In question 2, you're asked to take the square root of 8, and the square root of 8 is not something that we should know. You could use your calculator and find a decimal, but when we simplify, we want to simplify square roots to find exact simplified answers. So when you simplify the square root of 8, there's two ways that we kind of are going to talk about it. And the process starts off with, well, what are factors of 8? Remember your prime factorization tree that you've done before? You decompose the number into, well, a 2 times a 4 would give me 8. So since we're talking about square roots, it would be the square root of 2 times the square root of 4 would give me the square root of 8. Then you look at each of these square roots individually. This is the square root of 2. I don't know the square root of 2. And if I tried to decompose 2, it's just going to be 1 in itself because it's a prime number. So you can't decompose a prime number into any other sort of factors other than 1 in itself. But you should stop and say, wait, I know the square root of 4. The square root of 4 I know is 2. So now I have the square root of 8 equals square root of 2 times the square root of 4. And that equals the square root of 2 times 2. And so the way that we write this is we usually put our whole number first, 2, and we put the square rooted number second. So in order to simplify square roots, we decompose the values. So let's look at a few more. So number 12, let's decompose 12. And there's a whole bunch of different ways you can decompose 12. So we're going to do it two ways. First, I'm going to decompose 12 into, how about 2 and 6? Again, what I did up here is I got something that I could take the square root of. I can't take the square root of 6, so I'm going to decompose it again. 6 decomposes into 2 and 3. And now I have 3 prime numbers. I have the square root of 2 times the square root of 2. These are all multiplied together, times the square root of 3. 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. If you multiply the square root of 2 times the square root of 2, you would get the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. We just said before we should know the square root of 4 is 2 square roots of 3. So that's one way to simplify the square root of 12. Now I'm going to do a second way, so I'm going to erase my work for a minute and then I'm going to start it again. I'm going to do the square root of 12, but notice it should be 2 square roots of 3. Okay, so the square root of 12, before we broke it out into 2 and 6, now I'm going to break it out into 3 and 4, right? 3 times 4 equals 12. So the square root of 3 times the square root of 4 equals 12. I don't know the square root of 3. It's a prime number, but I do know the square root of 4 is 2. And notice that, hey, the whole number is 2, the square root is 3, and it equals the same thing that we found before when we found our factors to be 2 and 6. So it does not matter what your factors you choose, you're going to be able to simplify, and by simplifying I mean getting an exact answer, not decimals. So if you do 18, you can simplify 18, again, using any combination of factors. 18 could be 2 and 9. So that would be the square root of 2 times the square root of 9. I don't know the square root of 2, but I know the square root of 9 is 3. And again, notationally as mathematicians, we put the whole number first, and then we put the square root second. So this becomes 3 square roots of 2, different than what we had up in number 3. And then our final example is 50. Break apart 50 any way that you want. Maybe some people said 5 and 10. Keep breaking, well, 5 is a prime number, so really that would just be 1 in itself. So you don't really have to break apart 5 prime numbers. But 10 could be 5 and 2. So the square root of 50 would be the square root of 5, a prime number, times the square root of 5, a prime number, times the square root of 2. All prime numbers, I don't know the square root of any of them, but I can multiply the same ones together and get the square root of 25 times the square root of 2, right? Still equals 50. And the square root of 25 I know is 5. I don't know the square root of 2. So when you simplify square roots, we're simplifying them to exact values, and we're just figuring out their factors, numbers that multiply to that. You can make a factor tree in any factors that multiply to the values.